What is going on, guys? We are here for week 11 of the Formula Ford Fixed series. We are at Charlotte Legend Long Road Course. So, very unique little layout here where you race through the pit lane and all sorts of crazy stuff. Lots of long radius corners. Actually, not too bad. It's quite a bit of fun to drive. So, I hope you guys enjoy this. Same as always, we're on the fixed setup. We'll give you a walkthrough lap and then there'll be a hot lap at the end. So, we'll kick off down to turn 1. You'll be third gear as you get to the approach of the start-finish line. You want to be braking hard, back to first gear. I set myself up sort of in front of the second cone. I don't see the point in going right to the wall here because it is quite a big hairpin. So I sort of set myself on the white line, second cone, as I come into the corner. Wait until I get to about this point here where there's two lines before the cone, and that's when I start to turn the car at the corner. I let the car run wider on entry, and then I turn the car back at the corner, rotate it round, clip the white line near the end, follow the yellow line out, let the car run right to this fence where there's a little gap, and then chase the car back. Once the tyres are warm, you'll crack third gear just before, and then you want to brake just before the tyre bundle. Back to first gear, I'm finding it's just getting the car to rotate really good in. Get as close to this yellow line, the little round one, as possible, because that's your old pit exit line for any of the other road course races here. Up through the gears. Third gear, get close to the blue line. Alright, so when you come over the crest, stay in third gear, like tap the brakes and lift a little bit, let the car track in. So once you get to the sign, you should be sort of in line with the Coca-Cola sign on the kiosk, and then you want to let the car track into the corner, still in third gear. I let the car run in a higher gear, otherwise it upsets the balance of the rear of the car. Then I let the car track out to the middle of the road. Then once I get to the white line, then I downshift to second gear. And you can be up against the blue line here, or you can be in the center. It doesn't really matter. It's what you prefer. Normally, I would say get as close to the edge of the road as possible, but this car doesn't seem to like trying to chase speed through the corner. So you've got to be a little bit more smarter with it. Otherwise, you get a lot of rear sort of oversteer movement, and it's hard to keep the car under you. So, and then from that point there, you want to sort of aim for the second cone for when you clip your apex. So right about this point here is where you want to be on the curb and clipping your apex. Let the car run out. It's going to go over the back of the curb. It's going to upset the balance of the car slightly, but that's okay. Still in second gear. Turn in just as you get to this cone here. Let the car get nice and close to this curb, right to the edge of the road. Try and set yourself up on the right-hand side as much as possible. Once you go past the tyre wall, and you're about halfway into the grass just before the curb, so about this point here, go back to first gear. Get the car to rotate in towards the corner, then let the car track right out to the edge of the road, and then as soon as you get to the edge of the road, turn the car back at the corner straight away. You're going to clip the apex right on the second cone here. Stay in first the whole way down the hill, because what we're going to do here is we're going to come across to the inside, get close to this curb here, and then follow this curb round, still in first, and then around here. So you want to stay narrow and tight the whole way down that last section of the corner. Then as they come off the curb, up to second gear, let the car track to the edge of the road, slight little brake lift, and then on the throttle through the corner. Now, as you come off of here, I prefer to keep it tight. You can go a bit wider and try and cut back, but with the way the corner actually goes in and then slowly feeds out of the corner, I'd rather stay tight through here. Get close to this curb. Follow the blue line right the way around the corner. Once you get to the first cone, you can start to pick the throttle up a little bit. Once you get to the second cone, you full throttle out of the corner. Stay tight to the left. Brake just before the curb. back to first gear here, rotate the car in. You want to hit the apex right at the second cone, and then pick the throttle up nice and aggressive. And then through here, you should be flat third gear. At the start of that last cone, I'll just go back. So full noise third gear through there. At this orange single cone here, that's where you turn the car at the corner. You want to get as close to this curb as possible without hitting it. And then you want to come straight through here, get as close to that blue tyre bundle, and then let the car track right out to the edge of the wall. And there you go, guys. That is your walkthrough lap of the Legends Long RC track at Charlotte in the Formula Ford. We'll give you a hot lap now, and good luck for your week of racing. Thanks. And that, guys, is the lap of Charlotte Road course in the Legends layout in the Formula Ford.